I remember my first SAT. It was a dreaded reading section, and the proctor had just announced a 30-second warning, while I still had 5 questions left. It was horrible. As I furiously rushed through the test, I noticed I made a mistake. I had just skipped an entire line. Desperately, I picked up my eraser, and in the words of acclaimed songwriter and true inspiration DJ Khaled, I have played myself. Because by shading these bubbles extra darkly, I wasn't able to erase it. And my eraser went straight through the page, and just like that, it was game over. And before I even received a rejection letter, my hopes and dreams of getting into good college was finally crushed.
Good afternoon, I'm Omar.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Samana. Today, we bring to you the future of test taking, Stampen.
There are 36 million high school and college students in the United States who take standardized tests. Of that, we conducted surveys to 82 institutes, as well as hundreds of surveys to our local schools, and we found a problem with testing. 87% of them found that they ran into time constraints, just like Sam. 83% thought that bubbling in answers were a problem, as well as 80% found that erasing was also a frustration. Our mission is to bring ease and efficiency to all these students.
Our solution is a pen that can instantly fill in and erase answers on Scantron. It is both faster and cleaner than traditional number 2 and mechanical pencils. Our pen has stamps on both ends and a pencil in the middle for annotation. One of the stamps will be filled in with a fast-drying black ink to fill in answers, and the other will be filled with an opaque white ink to erase answers instantly.
Our total market size will be the 36 million high school and college students who take these standardized tests. Our segmented market will be just high school students because they take more high-stake multiple choice tests, as well as because they have to take the SAT to get into college. Our beachhead market will be the top 15% of high school students because they are the overachievers and they'll be more prone to buy our product because of their desire to succeed.
We've experimented with numerous prototypes. We started off by simply cutting out the tips of Sharpies and Crayola markers, and therefore making a rounded tip. This perfectly serves the main function of our pen by allowing us to test the stamping function of it. The rounded tip also worked perfectly because it allowed the user to hold the pen at any given angle and still create a perfect bubble. Here's a short demonstration of how it works. As you can see, simply by stamping the pen down, Sumana was able to create a perfect circle, which is much faster and much more efficient than a regular 2B pencil.
We use these to conduct tests comparing the difference in speed between people taking our tests using pencils versus people taking the test using our pen. After getting around 80 people to take our test through the power of free lemonade, we have promising results.
For an 8-question test, the pencil on average took about 40 seconds to complete the test. On average, our stamp pen took 32 seconds. This is 20% faster. Translated over to a 52-question SAT reading section, you can get up to 60 seconds. What you can do with 60 seconds, not only can you cook a full bowl of ramen, but you can also either answer 3 new questions in the SAT or review 10 answers.
After experimenting with Crayola, now we're ready to introduce the second part of our design, the eraser. After doing some research, we found a few criteria that our white ink has to follow. One is a high opacity, which allows the eraser to fully cover the ink underneath. Second is a high overwritability, which allows the students to change answers with ease. A low reactivity rate and also a quick dry time is also important, as it prevents students from smudging the paper. We have already located these inks, and we're just waiting for their arrival to finally test out and master our technology.
Our team is the perfect fit to develop this technology. Sam is experienced in product development, I'm experienced in patent and manufacturing, and Omar is an expert in finance. After all, who's more qualified to create a time-saving test pen than a group of overachieving high school students?
So, we plan on selling through a variety of sales channels. Initially, because we are in separated geographic locations, we will use that to our advantage. We will sell in our local areas, high schools, and as well as our own peers. We'll then expand to selling directly from our website, as well as on Amazon.
We plan on making our pen to be cheap and disposable. We are pricing it at $6.95. Based on our market research, 81% of people would rather have a pen that they can discard easily, rather than a more expensive pen that requires refills.
As the LaunchX summer program comes to an end, our company is far from over. We plan on polishing and finalizing our product design by the end of July, and creating a Kickstarter page to start gaining funds by August. Also, we plan on starting manufacturing by October, so we can gradually increase production to take advantage of students freaking out during midterm in December, which is truly going to be a huge game for us. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not just selling a product. We are creating a movement. A movement to revolutionize testing, and a movement to bring ease and efficiency to students all around the world. Join us in this mission. Thank you.